Blessings on your day, everyone. Okay, YouTube is alerting me with interesting stuff. So sorry for the delay. Blessings on your day. How many of you guys are ready for some New Year hope, right? Some New Year love. And maybe even some healing. I'm just saying, three pillars: three: love, hope, and healing. From love, for real, then there becomes hope. And what are we talking about when we're talking about love? Like true love, love for yourself. How much are you loving yourself right now? Are you putting yourself first in your life? Are you saying yes to the things that help you feel better in your life? Or are you saying yes to things to be a people pleaser? Or are you saying yes so that you don't lose friends? Or so that you think you're going to earn like a position in somebody's life or something? I'm just asking because until you get clear about what that is for you, then it's like, oh my gosh, you how can you love yourself? How can you put yourself first if you don't even know what that looks like or what that feels like? Right? To really love yourself. Like, ask yourself, what do you like? What makes you laugh? Do you know what your favorite book is? Do you even have a favorite book? Do you like to read? Do you don't like to read? What's your favorite food? Do you love to nap during the day? Do you like to stay up? Do you love to travel? Do you love to have intimacy? Do you love to have a partner? Or do you love to be by yourself? What is it that you love? Because if you are experiencing anything in life, anything other than that amazing feeling of feeling love, then I guarantee you it's because you're not taking care of yourself. Because when you're really loving yourself, you're attracting other people who are reflecting that same mirror. You attract other people who really love themselves and are putting themselves first. They self-care. They learned how to say no. They have acquired certain talents in their life that help them to hold boundaries, to set boundaries. Some people don't even know what boundaries are or what they look like or what they would feel like. So I invite you to ask yourself in your life right now, who do you have around who's loving you? And how are they loving you? Are they loving you in a way that feels illuminating and transforming and inspiring and supportive and encouraging? Is that how you're being loved? Because if you are not experiencing that, I invite you to start loving yourself a little more, because you will always receive the reflection of whatever it is you're pouring into yourself. So when you're loving yourself, when you're putting you first, when you're taking care of you like most people take care of other people, then that's when you're going to get the people who are like-minded, who are going to show up for you, who are going to do the things for you. And hope. Where's your level of hope? Some people have this much hope. Some people have hope of a mustard seed. Some people have like hope out to here. Where is your level of hope? Where's your level of hope at? How are you doing in life? Are you hoping for amazing things, or are you hoping just to make the rent? Are you hoping for a magical life, or are you just hoping to survive today? Because I invite you to really explore yourself, discover what it is you love about yourself, what you like about yourself, what you hope for your life. Because when you're really loving yourself, then you know that amazing things are possible and that they happen every day. But if you're not looking for them, you're not going to see them, because they're subtle and they're little, and they're these little things. Most of them are so tiny that most people don't pay attention to the fact that they had a need met. They may have been praying for some food, and somebody gifted them something, or somehow it aligned with them. So look for those little things. Three pillars: love, hope, and healing. Healing can only come when you're loving yourself. I promise you. Healing your mind. How many of you guys have a mind that runs off the track, that you can't even what do you call, like me and my bra, that you can't even rein in, right? Some of us have these minds that don't let us sleep, that are always telling us negative things about life or about ourselves. Some of us have these worrisome minds that are always like, oh my God, am I going to have enough food? Oh, I don't know if I have enough money. Oh, right? Some of us have these crazy minds that are doing these amazing things. So where are you at in your mind? How is your mind doing? Are you hoping that your mind calms down? Are you hoping that you get some sleep? Because that is not a way that you are living in a thriving life where you're loving yourself, where you're experiencing healing. Healing can only come from joy and from elevated emotions and responses, because all is energy. All is energy. Energy are atoms. All of us, down to the smallest little thing. We all have these atoms. We're all made up of atoms. And in the end, if your atoms are out of whack, it's just like dirty water. And your body cannot create the things that it needs for you to thrive in life, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, much less physically. A lot of people begin to have signs of diabetes, of high blood pressure, so many things. Those, I believe, all come from the mind, from your mind. And if your body's able to really change the way you think, because whatever you're thinking is creating disturbance. It's either creating health, wealth, and abundance, or it's creating disease and discomfort. So you're always either leaning into the good or you're leaning in to the bad. There's only one or the other. There's no gray area. It's really black and white. All when it comes to energy, there's either a positive charge or a negative charge. So how are you doing healing your mind? How are you doing healing those emotions? How many of you guys have a heartache from 10 years ago? How many of you guys are still agonizing over the loss of a loved one? It's difficult. I know it is. We all endure these pains in life. Some of, homeless. How many times have I, homeless over the years, raising my hand? How many times have I not had enough money in the bank? Raising my hand. Those are mental and emotional traumas. They traumatize us and they stop us from believing or hoping that amazing things can happen or that we are truly loved. Because it's hard to believe that you're loved when it doesn't kind of look like that or experience that, or it's just really a lot when you're navigating life and jobs and kids and school or cars, education, going to school. It is a lot. It's a lot happening for all of us every single day. So I invite you guys to just take a moment, slow down, put your hands together gently, and just start breathing. Take in some breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. It will transform your life. Slow down enough to ask yourself, who's around me, who's loving me, who's celebrating me? Because the first person that you should think of on that list is you. Because if you are not loving yourself or celebrating yourself, I guarantee you are not going to have people around you loving you or celebrating you either. Because we cannot receive what we don't give. So whatever you want for yourself, you have to give it to yourself first. You have to know what that is, because we can't expect other people to love us through hard times. We can't, and no matter what anybody tells us, it will never pour hope into you. It's not. It's like hope comes from an internal place. Love comes from an internal place. No matter how much other people want to shower us and lavish us and indulge us in all the greatest things in life, if we don't believe that we're lovable, if we don't believe that we are worthy to receive this amazing stuff, then it won't matter. It doesn't matter how many people tell you you're beautiful if you don't believe it for yourself. So it is time for you to check yourself and ask yourself, are you able to give yourself all of the things that you are wanting and expecting for other people to provide you with? Because the truth is, until you can give it to yourself, you're never going to receive it on an external level. 3 pillars: love, hope, health, or healing. Healing that mind, the emotions, the physical self will only come when you are able to really love yourself. Love yourself enough to make different choices. Love yourself enough to stop letting people treat you like crap. Love yourself enough to eat right, to sleep well, to exercise. Act like you like yourself, okay? Act like you love yourself. People over here always expecting everybody to like us, but until you like yourself and display that outwardly, then guess what? Nobody else is going to do that either. So I invite you to love you. Discover what that is. Take yourself out to freaking eat. Buy your own self a freaking bouquet of flowers. Buy your own self a box of candy. What have you done for yourself lately? Remember that old song, Janet Jackson? What have you done for me lately? Well, the reality is you should be asking yourself, what have you done for you lately? Because it is not anybody else's obligation or responsibility to love you. It is your responsibility to know how you want to be loved, to know how you feel loved, to know what helps you to feel amazing in your life. What are you doing? What are you doing in life that's helping you to really acquire the life you want? To be filled with hope, to be filled with people who love you, for you to love yourself enough so that you have that reflection. I'm excited for you to experience the life you want. So, I know what it's like to have lost everything. I know what it's like to have had your life changed in ways that you can't even explain. To have people disappear like freaking cockroaches when you turn on the light. I'm just saying. I was paralyzed in a car accident, told I would never walk again. And obviously I'm over here waggling, wiggling, and doing all kinds of things. I decided that that was not going to be my journey. I had to decide, I had to love myself enough to believe that I could have a different life. I had to hope like more than a mustard seed, because if I would have just left it at a mustard seed, I don't know if I would have walked again. I don't know if I would have walked again. It took me years to walk. It took me years, 13 years to get back in a pair of heels. How much faith do you have? Do you have enough faith to hold on for 13 years? Where are your levels at? If you want to grow in these areas, go out and get my book. It's on Amazon. And thank you to the thousands of people who have already gotten the book and are transforming their lives today to live their best life. So if you're ready to be the hero of your own story, then, release trauma to triumph. It's on Amazon, and you're going to see my cute little face, so you'll know it's me. I invite you to get the book and read it, but not only read it, take those action steps, answer those questions that I put in there. Not only are you going to get to hear about my story, not just the paralyzation, being paralyzed, but you're going to get to hear about so many other things. You're going to get to read about it. I invite you to become one of the thousands of people who are transforming their lives and becoming the superhero of their own story through the keys. You guys, keys. There are ways that this happened. This is why I'm a #1 best-selling author in 13 different countries, because I know how healing happens. I know the recipe for you to thrive in life, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. All is atoms. all is energy. All energy can be transformed, can be alchemized back to purity. It can't be deleted. It cannot be deleted, but it can be transformed. It can be elevated. It can be illuminated. It can be expanded. It can evolve. It can evolve into the most incredible thing. So I invite you guys to discover more about love, loving yourself. How are you loving yourself? Are the people around you loving you in a way that you feel loved? That's the key. But unless you know what that is, how can you ask for it? How can you ask for something or expect somebody to provide something for you that you have no awareness of? So I invite you to discover more about yourself. How's your hope level? What are you hoping for in life? Are you hoping to get past today? Are you having hopes of a family or a future? Are you having hopes of retirement, of travel, of the best love of your life, eating delicious food? I mean, what is it? Because hope is what we're here to do. And if we're not hoping for something, then we're wasting precious time. We're wasting the gift of this lifetime where we were put here to achieve amazing things. So what amazing things do you want to achieve in your life? Where are you at in your goal setting time? How are you doing with that? Please give yourself an opportunity to embrace today. Embrace every moment, because all you have is right now. The reality is the only time is right now. There's never a tomorrow. There's never a yesterday. There is only right now, today. So make this second count. Make this moment count. You can do amazing things. Believe in yourself. Love yourself. Act like you like yourself. Treat yourself with beautiful, delicate hands. Take care of all of your needs. Ask for what you want. Identify that. What is it you want? What is it you want? Because you won't be able to get it until you know what it is, know what it looks like. If you could see it, feel it, write about it, look for it, do a vision board. I just got done doing my 2025 vision board. How are you giving focus to the things that you want in your life? How you want to be loved, how you want to experience the most amazing life that we have. Hope right now. That's what we have. Hope right now. Right now is all you have. I invite you to hope. Hope big. Hope for yourself. Hope for your family. Hope for healing, for your kids, for their friends. What else do you have? Oh my gosh, you guys. So many things are going on in this lifetime. Pay attention to yourself. What are you doing to bring yourself joy? How are you self-caring? How are you showing yourself you love yourself? Are you eating healthy? Or are you still doing all the things that you know you shouldn't be? Are you still getting all messed up and hungover? When is it going to be over? How many more times? What is that getting you? What benefit? Because really, we're always choosing something. We're either leaning into pain or leaning into pleasure. One or the other. Identify what brings you pain and what brings you pleasure. Act like you like yourself. Act like you love yourself. How do you do that? By taking care of yourself, by identifying what that even looks like or feels like, and hoping, knowing that anything you give focus to and believe that you're worthy to receive and take action towards getting, that you'll actually, that hope will become a tangible thing. So don't just hope for amazing life. Take the action to manifest and create those things, because action equals effort. Effort and action will definitely create deposits. So create those deposits for yourself in your life. Deposit love into yourself. Deposit hope into yourself. And then from those two things, I promise you, the healing will come. The healing will come. Believe it, and it shall be. Whatever you believe is the truth. And the truth is whatever you believe. All right, this is Trey coming at you with some Trey Talk, and it has been an amazing time. I will look forward to seeing you next time. Blessings on your day.